Let's go to Idaho and talk to Mark Glenn with Crescent and Cross Solidarity Movement. Welcome to the program. So, Mr. Glenn, it seems President Karzai has just extended the presence of U.S. troops in Afghanistan. Just how much will this exacerbate the situation there and, of course, as a byproduct, increase the green on blue attacks?
Well, it can only get worse because the Afghanistan people do not want the Americans there. This is Afghanistan. This is not America-stan. The Americans don't belong there, neither do any of the Western NATO troops who are presently there causing all of this chaos in that country. The fact that Karzai has, quote-unquote, invited America to stay is only a reflection of the fact that he has been paid off by the American government to extend that invitation. It is only going to get worse because this is a war of imperialism. It is a war to secure not just American financial interests, but also Israel's interests around the globe. And the Afghan people understand this. Every time they hear about a bomb that has fallen on a home or on a village and has killed scores of innocent people, it just makes them hate America and the West all the more. So, but at the end of the day, you know, as much as we would like to blame individuals such as Karzai and Obama, the fact of the matter is that until the American people decide that they have had enough of their sons and daughters being killed in these pointless and senseless wars, the fact of the matter is that the blame for this is going to rest, unfortunately, upon the American people who have put these corrupt and greedy and ruthless leaders into power.
And in what sense do you mean that the Afghanistan war has a financial interest for the U.S.?
Well, obviously, Afghanistan is very rich in resources, and they certainly do not want countries such as Russia getting to those resources first. You have all of the oil and natural gas that's in the region. And these are all industrialized countries that are as dependent upon that oil and natural gas as vampires are to blood. And so they're going to make sure that the United States and these other Western financial powers get their claws on those natural resources before anyone else does, particularly given as recalcitrant as Russia has proven herself to be in the most recent years where she has stood up against Western imperialism, certainly with what is taking place in Syria now. This is obvious. They don't want Russia to be able to become a player on the financial market, and Russia getting her hands on those natural resources would certainly lend towards that.
Of course, what does this mean to the people of Afghanistan? I mean, in terms of Karzai's decision, I mean, what image will this portray of Karzai before his own people, many of whom have said that he has betrayed them?
Well, he has betrayed them. Any leader that invites an imperialist army into his country to kill his own people is a traitor to his people. And I'm sure that the Afghan people see this for what it is. It's a reality that is impossible to escape. The fact that he was educated in the United States and that he is living a very luxurious life as a result of American money, this has not escaped the notice of the Afghan people. It is a cauldron. It is only going to get worse. It just amazes me and others who pay attention to these things that these men who supposedly have received such fine education that they cannot put two and two together and realize that this is a losing gambit and you're better off to quit now while your losses are as high as they are.
Indeed. We'll have to leave it there for the time being. Many thanks to Mark Glenn with Crescent and Cross Solidarity Movement from Idaho. As always, thanks for your time there, sir.